once you arrive all the way down to your mat, legs are nice and lengthened, just start to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's do that one more time. Fill up the body on a deep inhale. And then let the breath go. Now start to find the rhythm of your breath. So closing the mouth and just breathing through the nose. Relaxing the body to your mat. And acknowledging that this is your time for yourself. And start to invite that oceanic breath into the body, our ujjayi breath. So you'll feel it deepen at the back of your throat. A slight sensation or a slight vibration as you inhale and as you exhale. And start to bring an intention into today's practice. And seal that intention with a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then with our next inhale, just start to bring the knees into the chest and start to hug the body in towards your chest. Start to rock if that feels good to you. And then lengthen your left leg all the way down to your mat and hug your right knee into your chest. Try to draw your right knee in towards your right shoulder, squeezing it in a little bit tighter. And then on your exhale, release the right leg. Inhale your left knee in. Draw the left knee in towards the left shoulder, hug it in nice and tight. And then release, left leg down. Inhale, right knee in. This time, interlace your hands on the top of your right shin. And then you're just going to lift your chest slightly and draw your knee in towards your right shoulder. You're going to hover your left heel from the earth. And then switch. Left knee in, hands on top of the left shin, right leg is hovered. And then switch. And then try to draw the small part of your back towards the mat. And then switch. And switch. So we're just alternating. So connect with your breath. Go at your own pace. Just alternating, switching, breathing through each movement. Then drawing your navel in. So we want the low part of our back nice and flat to the earth. Still engaging our core as we move. And 6 more of these. Connect with your breath. Last one. And then bring your knees back into your chest. Rest your head on your mat. And then this time we're going to do little circles with our knees. So going to the right. And then switching, going to our left. And then float your legs all the way to the sky, legs up the wall pose. Place your hands on your mat. Just relax your toes, stack your ankles directly over your hips. And then happy baby pose. Bring your knees in towards your armpits. Wrap your hands on the outside of your feet or grab your ankles. And then bring your knees in towards your armpits. Your heels will lift towards the sky, and then your tailbone will draw towards your mat. So your whole spine is on your mat, nice and flat. And then start to bring both feet to your mat, hip width distance. Your knees are towards the sky. Your hands and arms are next to the sides of your body. On an inhale, stay on your mat. On an exhale, let it out. On your next inhale, float your hips, lift your hips all the way into your bridge pose. Now in your bridge pose, press into your feet. Try to relax the buttocks and engage your inner thighs. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower your hips all the way back down to your mat. Inhale on your mat. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Lift your hips all the way back up. Bridge pose. Take an inhale and bridge. Exhale, release. Lower your hips all the way back down to the earth. 3 more of those. Inhale on your mat. Exhale on your mat. Inhale to lift. Roll the pelvis, lift it all the way up and hold. Inhale in your bridge. Exhale to release. Keeping your core engaged the whole time. We're activated in this whole bridge series. Inhale on your mat. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Lifting the pelvis, core is engaged. Lifting all the way up, engaging the quads, activating your legs, pressing into the soles of your feet. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last one. Once you reach your back all the way flat to your mat, take an inhale on your mat. Take an exhale. And an inhale to lift. And then holding in your bridge. Staying lifted in your bridge. Press into your left foot and then lift your right leg. Just lift your right leg. Flowing to your feet or point your toes. Your hands are still next to your sides, your arms are, or you can interlace your arms underneath your body. One inhale here, and then exhale, lower the right leg all the way down. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way back up, and then exhale, plant the right foot down. Stay lifted. Other side, right foot plants, left leg lifts, point or float your left foot. Keep your hips lifted, and then exhale, lower the left leg down, and then inhale, press it all the way back up, and then exhale, release. Left leg goes down, lower the hips nice and slow, and then bring your knees into your chest, and then rock from side to side. And then place your hands underneath your thighs. Do 3 rocks all the way up. And then we'll meet in tabletop pose. So cross your legs, hands go forward, and your knees will go behind you. Fingers are spread, knees are hip width distance, arms are shoulder width distance. And then we'll start doing our cat and cow series. So lower the belly, lift the heart on an inhale. Exhale, start to press, lifting your whole spine, chin goes towards your chest. Press the tops of your shins into your mat. So activating our cat and cow. Inhale, lower our belly, lift our tailbone, lift our heart, draw our shoulder blades back. Exhale, start to press. Spread the top of your shoulder blades, chin goes towards your chest. Few more rounds of this. Connect with your breath and go at your own pace. Maybe close your eyes. Really feel your pose. Add any other movements into this series that is calling to you and your body. There we go. And then bring yourself back to neutral pose. Start to move your hips from side to side. Forward and back. Just any freestyling movements here that feels good to you. And then walk your hands a little bit further forward towards the top of your mat. And then hinge forward. And then lower your belly all the way down to the earth. Scoot your legs back. And then your hands will be next to your sides, setting up for cobra pose. On an inhale, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, gazes down. Exhale, taking your body all the way back down. One more. Inhale, lift in your cobra, squeeze your shoulder blades, engage your belly. Exhale, lower. This time, bring your arms forward. So your arms are forward. You're lifting your arms. And then inhale, lift your chest. Nice. Exhale, bring your hands next to your sides and then press up, push up. If push-up is not in your practice, you can always modify your push-up. So pushing all the way up. Now, lowering all the way back down. Forehead goes down to your mat. Arms go forward and then lift just your chest. Exhale, hands go next to your sides, push up, all the way up. And then lower, belly goes down. Arms go forward, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, push up. Nice and strong push-ups. Hold your push-up, tuck your pelvis in, nice. Exhale, lower, all the way back down. Arms go forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Last one. Exhale, push up. Lift the toes, press all the way up. Nice and strong plank here. Thighs are engaged, activating your belly. Nice. And then downward facing dog. Lift your hips, start to walk it out. So just walking it out, pressing into one heel, pressing into the other, spreading your fingers, spreading your toes. Just start to feel your downward dog in any amount. There we go. And then bring your toes together. Inhale, lift your right leg and just open, stack your hip. Bring yourself back to three-legged. Lower right leg down. Inhale, left leg lifts. And then stack your hip. Bring yourself back to three-legged, and then lower left foot down. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale to lower. Walk it out. And then slowly just start to walk your feet towards your wrist, forward fold. And let your head hang. Generously bend in your knees. Just let yourself fall to the mat. Arms are loose, or you can grab opposite elbows, whatever serves you right now. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. And then inhale to rise, nice and slow. Just start to roll the body all the way to standing pose, Tadasana. There we go. Inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, open the heart. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Scoop it all the way up. Cleansing breath in. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale to rise. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, cleansing breath in all the way up. Exhale, open the heart. Reach the heart, lift it. Open the arms. Inhale to rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Two more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Open it up. Lift it all the way up. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale to lift. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. Scoop it all the way up. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale to rise. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Let your body hang. Second forward fold. Let yourself just fall to the earth. Let gravity take you. If you grabbed opposite elbows, grab the alternative opposite elbows and let your head hang. Let your neck release. And then sway, if you're in your ragdoll, back and forth. And then release your hands. Take your right leg back. Spiral your right heel down. Warrior one. Set it up with the arms. Stack your arms over your shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, frame your left foot. Send it back. Plank. Lower halfway. Chaturanga or modified. Inhale to upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Big toes together. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, stack and open your hip. Back to three-legged. Lower left foot down, or right foot down, sorry. Inhale, left leg lifts. And then open and stack your hip. And then bring left foot down. Walk it out. Now we're going to do little tuck jumps towards the top of our mat. And this is optional. If you don't want to do a tuck jump towards the top of your mat, you can just start to walk your feet, again, towards your wrists. But we will do these tuck jumps the whole time during this class. So tuck jump, bringing your big toes together, and then you're going to open your knees and sit your hips back, like so. And then you're just going to launch forward, kick your feet or your heels towards your hips, and launch forward. There we go. Let's do that one more time. Walk your feet back. So downward facing dog. Hands are, or fingers are spread, toes are together, and then sit your hips towards your heels, open your knees, and then jump up, hit your butt. Yes, there you go.
forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale to rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. 2 more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Scoop it all the way up. Cleansing breath in. Exhale, open the heart. Lift the heart to the sky. Inhale to rise. Exhale, swan dive. All the way back down. Forward fold. And just hang in your forward fold. 2 breaths. Inhale, hands forward. Take your left leg back. Spiral your left heel down, setting up for warrior 1. Inhale to rise. Press into your right foot and lift. Stack your arms over your shoulders and tuck your pelvis in. Lifting your hip points to the sky. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, frame the right foot. Send it back, plank. And then lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Press all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, draw the navel in. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Big toes together. Tuck jumps. Set your hips back and then jump up and forward. We're going to do that 4 times. Then walk your feet back. Again, downward facing dog. Open your knees. Tuck jumps up and down. All right, 2 more times. Walk your feet back. Downward facing dog first. Set it up. Open your knees and then press up and down. And then last one. Walk your feet back. Big toes together. Hips to heels. And then launch forward. Forward fold. There we go. Walk it out. And then inhale. Rise to chair pose. Set your hips down towards the earth. Then we're just going to bounce in this chair pose. So sinking your hips and then bounce. So we're activating your quads. You should feel your quads fired up, especially after those tuck jumps. Nice, guys. Beautiful. And sink. A little bit further. Couple more bounces. All right, now lift. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale to rise. Exhale, part the waves. All the way down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank. To lower chaturanga. Inhale to upward. And then exhale to downward. Walk it out. Bring your big toes together. Inhale, lift your right leg and stack open your hips. Wrap your right shoulder towards the earth, scorpion pose. Right leg lifts, and then knee to nose, hold. Inhale to lift, knee to left elbow, hold. Inhale to lift, knee to right elbow, hold. Inhale to lift. Bring the knee to nose and then hold it here. And then knee to right elbow, knee to left elbow, knee to right elbow, knee back to center, and then back to 3-legged dog. Very good. Take the right leg down. Left leg lifts, same thing. Knee to nose first. Inhale, 3-legged. Knee to left elbow, hold. Inhale, 3-legged, knee to right, and 3-legged, knee to nose, really round your back, knee to left elbow, knee to right elbow, knee back to center, knee to left, and knee to right, center, and then all the way back up, 3-legged, lower left foot down. Woo! Should feel that. Tuck jumps, 4 tuck jumps. Send your hips towards your heels and jump up and forward. You can always skip this. You can just go straight to down or straight to forward fold if you want to. Tuck jump 2. Walk it back. Tuck jump 3. And then last one, tuck jump 4. Launch it forward, and then forward fold. Very good. Let yourself hang, let your back of your neck hang. Separate your feet hip width distance. And then wrap your arms behind your shins, interlace them. Forward fold with a bind. And then slowly release your arms, and then inhale to rise. Lift it all the way up. Big toes together. Exhale, chair pose. And then we're going to bounce in our chair again, sinking our hips towards our mat, and then bouncing. So we're activating our quads, feeling that activation. And bounce. Just little movements here, so just so you can feel that activation. Here we go. Awesome. For 3, for 2, for 1, straighten it all the way up, and then hands to heart center. Just close your eyes at the top of your mat. Take a couple breaths just to calm your breath down. Feel your heart activated, heart beating. And then release the hands. Take your right foot back about 3 to 4 feet. And then pivot your feet parallel so you're in a wide-legged forward fold stance. Hands are on your hips. Stop bending your knees. Wide-legged forward fold. Nice flat back going all the way down. Hands go down, release the back of your neck. And then stack your hips directly over your heels. Just feel the stretch. Your arms can go forward, behind you, wherever they want to go. And just have a slight micro bend in your knees. Shift your weight forward. Breathe into the back of the thighs, the knees, the calves. And then walk your hands forward. Pivot your right toe or your right foot. Your toes are going to fan out to the right. Walk your hands to your right. And then you're going to bend in the right knee, and then you're going to sit back into that right heel. There we go. You're going to sit back. So you'll feel a nice activation in your right quad, your right glute, right? Now we're going to switch our hands and bring them to the left side. Fan out the left toes, and then sit in our left heel. There we go. Back and forth. Walking your hands back to the right, sinking into the right glute, and then walking to the left. So just going back and forth. Now go at your own pace. Just going back and forth, really sink into your heels so you're getting that activation in your glutes. There we are. Nice little booty action here. Back and forth. Now we're going to lift our hands, bring our hands into heart center, and do the same thing. Going back and forth. Nice and slow. So we're activating our legs, really engaging our quads at the same time. So we're activating all parts of the glute. Back and forth. Back and forth. There we go. Beautiful, everyone. We'll do 4 more of these. Nice. And then bring yourself back to center. Wide-legged forward fold again, all the way down. Just release the pose. Let your head hang. Shake yes, shake no. And then start to walk your hands to your left foot. Point your left foot forward. So you're in a lunge. Send your left foot back, plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Walk it out. Big toes together. Inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right, elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Knee all the way to nose. Hold. Now round your back. Knee to right elbow. Knee to left elbow. Knee to right elbow. Knee to center. And then three-legged dog. Stack your hips. Open it up. Back to three-legged. Inhale. Exhale all the way through, setting up for crescent. Right foot forward, left heel's lifted, and then rise all the way up. Crescent pose. Once you stack your arms over your shoulders, you're going to straighten the right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open the arms. Try to lower your left knee or tap it to the earth. Inhale to straighten, lift it all the way up. Exhale to tap, lower that left knee all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale. Nice. Bring yourself back to crescent pose. Arms are lengthened. Then open warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm behind. Inhale to reverse. And then exhale, side angle. Left forearm on left side. Left hand all the way forward. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, spiral it all the way down. Your vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together. Other side, left leg lifts. And then knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose. Round your back. Press your hands into the earth. And then knee to left elbow. Knee to right. Knee to left to elbow. Knee back to center. Left leg goes all the way up. And then stack your hips. Your right heel will lower. Left shoulder will be squared to your mat. Let that release feel good. Take a breath. Bring yourself back to three-legged. And then crescent pose. Left leg all the way through. And then rise. Lift it all the way back. Nice. Find your stance. And then straighten your left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Open your arms. And then try to lower your right knee down to the earth. Just tap it slightly. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And then two more. Activate your legs as you're going down. Really press up. And then really press down. Nice. Lift all the way back up. And then into your crescent pose. And then open to warrior two. Heel to arch alignment. Gaze over your left hand. Open your chest. And then reverse. Flip your palm. Lift it all the way up and back. And then side angle. Left forearm on left side. Right hand reaches all the way forward. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Beautiful. Back to reverse. And then exhale, spiraling it all the way down. Your vinyasa, your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. And then big toes together. 4 jumps to the top, 4 tuck jumps. So spread your fingers. Hands are shoulder width distance or a little wider. And then set your hips back, press all the way up and forward 4 times. Walk it back, downward facing dog, and lift and forward. 2 more. Last one. Launch it all the way forward and forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take 2 breaths here. And then release the arms. This time take your left leg back. Setting up for wide-legged forward fold again. Point your toes forward. Hands go on your hips. Slight bend in your knees and then slowly start to lower flat back all the way down. Once you lower your head, once you are folded, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades and then press the palms of your hands towards the sky. And then try to lean forward in your wide-legged forward fold. Let your head and neck go. So make sure your head is nice and loose and release. Maybe shake it yes and shake it no. And then just staying in this position, just start to twist your shoulders to the right slightly. And then twist your shoulders to the left slightly. And then back to center. Release the arms, wide-legged forward fold. And it's optional. If you'd like to try to go into a headstand or an inversion here, you have that option. Otherwise, just hang in your wide-legged forward fold. We'll be here for just another 30 seconds. If anyone decides to invert, this is your opportunity. And then if you're in an inversion, nice and slow, come out of it. And then we'll walk our hands this time to the left toe. Just fan out the left toes. And then sitting back into the left heel, into your left glute. That little glute lunge. Nice. Now walk your hands to the right. Fan the right toes out slightly. And then sink into the right glute. Back and forth. Now to the other side. And switch, and switch. And you can go at your own pace. If you want to go a little bit slower, a little bit faster, you can do that too. And then we'll lift our hands, bring them to heart center. No hands on the earth, and just start to shift back and forth. Feel your quads engage. Feel all your muscles nice and warm and fired up. Beautiful. 4 more. Awesome. And then we'll meet back to center. Wide-legged forward fold. Last one. So hinge forward all the way down. And then walk your hands towards your right foot. And then Bring yourself back to plank. Setting up for your vinyasa, lower halfway. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Nice. Inhale, lift your heels and swivel your heels to the left. And just getting into that side body here. Inhale, lift your heels and then swivel to the right. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels and then exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, lift your right leg and then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift, knee to right. Inhale, lift, knee to left. Inhale, lift, all the way through for warrior two. Right foot forward, left heel spirals. Open the arms, stand them all the way up, and then sink into your warrior two. Gaze over your right hand. Inhale, reverse. Nice. And then exhale back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Scoot your left leg up just slightly. Setting up for Trikonasana. Open the chest and your arms are nice and long. Now jut your left hip back. Bring your right hip towards the back wall. And then hinge forward. And then tilt. Right hand is either on your ankle or your shin or on a block. And then the left hand is lifted. Spiral your left rib cage towards the sky. And then draw your ribs in slightly towards your belly button. Beautiful. Now take your left hand on your hip. Gaze at your right toe. Bend your right knee, setting up for half moon. Now we're going to press into the right foot. Lift the left leg all the way up. Right hand is on the earth or a block. And just try to get your hips to stack. Flex your left foot. Activate your left leg so it's nice and strong, and a small micro bend in your right knee for stability. One more inhale here. And then on your exhale, bring your left hand down. Your hands are forward. Standing splits. Left leg is lifted. Point your toes. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into Shiva squat. So left leg is lifted. On your exhale, take the left leg behind the right, bend the right knee, and then squat. Hover the left foot. There we go. Inhale, lift. Bring that left leg back all the way up to your standing split. And we're pressing into our right quad as we lift it all the way up. Again, lower that leg behind the right. Bend the right knee, sitting into the right heel. Nice. And then press into that right heel. Activate the right leg and lift the left leg back up. Beautiful. 3 more. Lower. Go at your own pace. Inhale, lift. Press all the way back up. 2 more. Lower. And lift. And last one. Lower. And lift. Nice. Now take your left foot behind the right. We'll get into a nice stretch here. Lean into the heels. So you're crossing your feet. Left foot is behind the right. Nice, guys. Left foot meets right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands forward, feet go back. Set up your plank first. So tuck your tailbone in and then look forward first. And then lower halfway. Inhale, lift, roll your shoulder heads back. Exhale, navel drawn in, hips lift, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Other side, big toes together. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. All the way through. Warrior two. Open the arms, gaze over left hand. Open the hips. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left palm, reverse. Nice. And then exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten the left leg, setting up for Trikonasana. Walk up the right foot, just slightly. Hinge forward, and then tilt. Left hand on the inside of the left ankle, right arm lifts. Open the chest. Rotate your rib cage. And then place your right hand on your hip. Gaze at your left big toe, bend your left knee, and then launch forward into your half moon. Lift your right leg, flex your right foot. Keep that right leg nice and strong. And then open your chest. Beautiful. 2 more inhales here. And then on your exhale, bring your right hand down. Standing splits. Lift your right leg all the way to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right leg behind left, bend the left knee, sink into the left heel. Press up. Exhale, lower. Press up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Nice, and then lift all the way up. Exhale, lower right leg behind left, crossing the feet, and then just lean back into your heels. Feel that stretch. Release the head, release the neck. And then take your right foot to meet left, walk it out. Final vinyasa flow, go at your own pace. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, feet jump back or step back, plank. Lower half leg chaturanga. Inhale, lift upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. And then nice and slow, just bring your knees down to the earth. Puppy pose. Open your knees, walk your hands forward. And then just melt your heart. Lower your chin or your forehead to your mat. Inhale, nice and slow, just lift your chest and walk your hands towards your body. And then lower your hips all the way down to your mat. And then straighten your legs forward. And then start to slowly walk your hands towards your toes or your ankles. And then just fold into this pose. And then nice and slow, just start to lift your chest, walk your hands towards your body. Plant your feet, and then slowly roll the body all the way back down to your mat. Hug your knees into your chest, rock it out. And then just plant your feet on your mat. Arms are next to your sides. And take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Open your right knee. And then interlace your hands underneath the left thigh. Just for a nice hip stretch here. You can dig your right elbow into your right thigh. Soften your shoulders towards your mat. Soften your breath. Slow down your heart. And then slowly take your left leg down. Take your right. Do just a couple windshield wipers. And walk your feet back in. Take your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Open the left knee. And then interlace your hands underneath the right thigh. Draw the knee in towards your body. Dig your left elbow into your left thigh. Relax your shoulders towards your mat. Relax any tension in your jaw and your face. Letting go of the practice. And then nice and slow, release the right foot, release the left, and then windshield wiper it out. That feels good to you. And then nice and slow, just start to walk your legs down your mat, setting up for our final Shavasana. So legs are lengthened nice and long. Shoulder blades are squeezed behind your back. Arms are next to your sides. And once you arrive, just start to take a deep breath into the body. And then cleansing breath, let it all go. And just let your body relax into your mat. Feel the body absorbed into this space of stillness, this space of relaxation, this space of rejuvenation and healing. Surrender to all of that.
welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to begin the day, start to make a little bit of movement into the legs, into the hands. And then roll to your right or left side body in a fetal position. Just take your time, go nice and slow getting into your fetal position. And take any last moments here, any last intentions or reflections. And then nice and easy, just make your way all the way back to your seated pose. Cross your legs. Rest your hands on your knees, and together we'll just start to take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. And just closing the practice with our hands in heart center. And namaste. Thank you, guys.